Support for WUWM podcasts comes from Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee, home to 24/7 excitement, dining, and an on-site hotel at 1721 West Canal Street. More information at potawatomi.com.
You're listening to Lake Effect Spotlight from WUWM, Milwaukee's NPR station. Here's one of our favorite conversations about what's happening in the city.
The CBS reality show Survivor is now in its 50th season. The show has changed since it first aired in 2000, but the basic premise is the same. A group of people live together on an island. They have to survive with very little food, living outdoors in shelters that they make themselves. Each week, the tribe votes out another person. People lie and manipulate, trying to make it to the end for the chance to win $1 million. Its host, Jeff Probst, has also been with the show since the beginning. Last Wednesday, Milwaukee Survivor fans got together for a watch party at Falcon Bowl, where they had the chance to meet some of the show's contestants, including one who returned for season 50. His name is Benjamin Wade, but he goes by the nickname Coach. WUWM's Emily Files stopped by to hear from fans and Coach himself about why they think Survivor is still going strong after 25 years.
I'm Michelle from Menominee Falls. I have been the world's largest Survivor fan forever since the first episode. I have not missed one in real time, not like some of the folks that have caught it more recently, right? So I've been watching it for the whole 25 years. I love everything about it. I love the strategy. I love the people development. I love Jeff. It's an awesome escape, but it makes you think. I love it.
What is your favorite part of it? Is it the challenges? Is it the social strategy, the survival part of it?
I definitely think it's the social strategy. I love to see the people form all their relationships. I like to watch the backstabbing unfold. I like to see how far the people make it that don't have any social game. I think that's incredibly interesting. That put all their efforts into either the challenges or whatnot. The whole thing is fascinating. I love it.
Lafayette Crump from Milwaukee.
And my name is Katie Avila Lockmiller, also from Milwaukee.
So I work for the city of Milwaukee. I'm Commissioner of City Development.
Okay, I was like, I know that name. Okay, so you're not here in your official position. You're here as a Survivor fan?
That's right. I am off the clock. I think we're after 5 now. I am here as a fan.
And why do you think Survivor has lasted for 50 seasons? Why do you think it has that staying power?
That's a really great question. I think the core of it is that even though it has elements that repeat all the time, and you can repeat the catchphrases, fire is life in this game, and the tribe is spoken, all of that sort of thing that's comfortable, but because it's a nice model and you bring in new personalities every single time, I think people can relate to specific personalities. They can love to hate some of the personalities. Everyone can kind of imagine themselves being in that scenario and finding a way to bring home the money and the victory.
So what do you think about why Survivor has lasted so long?
So I'm an artist, but I do a lot of community engagement work. And I think it's really about, even though they break alliances and they go behind each other's backs, I actually really think it's about building community. And I think inherently we like watching that. We like them coming together as a team and all these strangers kind of on this even playing field on the beach. And it's kind of beautiful, and and also anyone can win. Like we always, we see these like big Goliath men, kill it on the challenges, but also, so many people who are not those big bulky dudes also have won, and so anyone can win the game, and it's it is outwit. What is it? Outwit, outplay, outlast, and you need all three to really win. And when you're on that final tribal, they ask about the social game. They ask about how they did at the challenges, and they ask about the strategy. So it's like you need all three, and that's also like what you need to build community too. You need all of those things. So I think inherently it's like kind of this microcosm of like what we need to build our communities here, and we kind of like watching that.
Okay, but there's also a lot of backstabbing.
Yeah, there's a lot of backstabbing, but that is part of like the game and the fun of it, and I think that's also why we like watching it, because we know that is just for fun and a game, and it's not like that. We would never really do that in real life, and that's what makes it entertaining.
My name is Cade. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
How did you get into Survivor?
We were just talking about this. We started watching it during the pandemic 6 years ago. We ended up watching all 40 seasons up through that point, and we were just hooked ever since we watched the first season of it. So,
what do you think has made Survivor last as long as it has?
I think just the characters that they have on there. It's always something new. It's riveting. There's people from all different walks of life on there. A lot of people are relatable, or at least fun to watch on TV. So I think that has made it stick around. And there's always something new about it. There's a new twist or a new format or something like that. So they keep it fresh. I just think it's like the best competition reality show that's out there. It's got to be the toughest one to play because you're subject to all the elements. You're not getting any sleep, anything like that. That's kind of part of the appeal of it, how I would explain it to people.
I feel like it just shows so much about human character and like human interaction, and when you're in those extreme circumstances, like how you navigate your relationships with other people and trying to get to the end.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's amplified by not having your phone or any distractions. You're just with these people the entire time, and just all those connections are just kind of amplified.
You heard those Survivor fans mention the people who are on the show, the characters. Perhaps one of the most memorable characters who's played Survivor is Benjamin Wade, more commonly known as Coach or the Dragon Slayer, a title he gave himself on his first season playing, season 18 of Survivor.
The Dragon Slayer has vanquished the dragon once and for all.
He's been on the show 4 times, including on season 50, which is airing now. The season has all returning players, bringing back some fan favorites like Coach. During his appearance in Milwaukee, I asked him why he thinks Survivor has lasted 50 seasons with no end in sight. He credits its host and executive producer, Jeff Probst.
He has found the art of having a complete thumb on the pulse of the game and yet being completely unobtrusive. There's times, guilty pleasure, I'm watching The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, I'm just like, Jesse, get out of here. We don't care about you being on the screen. Or Chris Harrison, okay, Chris, yeah, you got to make your cameo, yada, yada. But with Jeff, you never feel that way. In fact, you actually probably want him to have more screen time. And then also they're trying new stuff. A lot of people hate on, old school. If it was old school and there were never any changes, they wouldn't be on. Right? So they're continually trying to evolve. Some things work, that sticks, some things don't, and they go back. This season 50 has a great old school flair while keeping the new school hustle. It's like the perfect blend. So I think that it's just the commitment to change, the commitment to authenticity, and then Jeff Probst being at the head. I think it's a great recipe. And of course, obviously, the humdrum answer, putting people in the jungle and starving them and making them vote each other off, Lord of the Flies. Okay, well that's obviously, you have that as a base. Well, that could have lasted 10 seasons. A lot of shows that have that base. But you add to the cake, and you put the cherry on top, Jeff Probst. There you have it.
Survivor 50 continues this Wednesday on CBS.
That was WUWM editor Emily Files reporting.
That was the Lake Effect Spotlight podcast. It comes from WUWM, Milwaukee's NPR station. Lake Effect is WUWM's talk show all about what's happening in the city. If you want to hear more conversations like this, subscribe to the Lake Effect Spotlight podcast, and you'll hear highlights from the show. If you want to hear the full show, it's on the radio at noon, Monday through Friday, on 89.7